performance by both teams, but especially you guys.
That's exactly what I told the guys in the shower. I told Kyle, I was like, that was a resilient game by both them and us, more us. I mean, we get a big lead and we let them come back, but it was a lot like the TCU game last year, and we were, able to get a last-second field goal.
Emotionally, as you come out of this thing, how do you feel? I mean, it must be like, whew, that was a roller coaster.
Exactly. That's exactly the way to describe it. Roller coaster. I'm proud of the offense. I think we ran 111 plays, almost 700 yards almost. And, the offensive line played terrific, and we pushed the tempo of their big guys, and they were rolling and wore down their defense there at the end. And Kevin White was making plays, Mario making plays, and that's part of the game.
How about 511 yards, second most in this school's history? You got to be proud of that one.
I barely even did anything. I'm throwing it 2 yards to those guys, and then they take it 90. It makes me look good, but just facilitator, those guys are the ones making the plays and deserve all the credit.
And how about that much yard at 694 yards, and it still takes a last-second field goal? It says something about that wild game.
Exactly, and it's not like our defense played bad or anything. It just was almost weird, a bizarre type game. The way they got touchdowns and everything, it was take away a couple big plays, and the defense played lights out. So credit to them. But like I said, it was a resilient win, and hopefully we'll carry that forward next week.
As you were watching them make that comeback, what was going through your mind?
It's just I have the mindset every game, every series, control what you can control. You can't control anything about the defense or their offense. You just got to control what you can do on the field, and that's the mindset we have.
You guys go into that 2-minute drill, and you mentioned a couple of the key players in the game, but for Dreamus Smith and Dustin Garrison to really come in cold and have such an impact, what does that say about those two guys?
It just shows about how much depth we have at the running back position. I told Dustin and Dreamus I was proud of them. To be able to come in and do that cold, that's nothing short of spectacular. And hats off to Josh for making the kick, but I can't give enough credit to the offensive line. They played lights out. So
talk about that last drive there and what you guys were aiming to do, and obviously you got Justin inside his range and made it work, but it was nip and tuck there for a bit.
We started out pinned back, and we kind of wanted to just see if we can get it out, and if we can get it out, we can push tempo, and that's what we did. We didn't want to give them the ball. We didn't, there's a fine line. You have to do it, and that's every 2-minute drill, and we executed it well enough to get the W.
See the ball go through the uprights there at the end. What do you think?
I just fell backward and started crying. Because it was an emotional game. It was a roller coaster. It was everyone else running on the field. I just passed out almost. It was almost like that Vince Lombardi quote. So it was pretty cool.
Does it say something about the maturity of this ball club? I mean, listen, you come off Alabama. Absolutely. Everyone's talking good things about you. You come into a tough environment, still able to kind of keep your poise and get it done.
Absolutely, and you can make all the excuses you want, weather, poor play on special teams there at certain times. But as an offense, it seemed like every time we made a play, they made one. As an offense, it just doesn't. I can't tell you how proud I am of the guys, how resilient they were, how well they responded to adversity.
So. On that last drive, at what point does it stop being about not wanting to give them the ball back and start being about, hey, we have a chance to?
It's kind of like a feel type thing. There's no certain point, like no certain yard line. Like, okay, this is where we attack. It's kind of like a feel, like, oh, we're starting to do it. Let's keep going.
Was there a play on that? I mean, does anything stick out from that drive for you?
The screen conversion on third down, we were able to get it up the sidelines. I know we had all 3 timeouts. Would like to have Dustin get out of bounds, but that's part of it. The third down conversion was huge.
You mentioned being able to